क्या आपको बैंगन की सब्जी भी अच्छी लगती है या तंदूरी चिकन के अलावा आपके गले से नीचे कुछ नहीं उतरता? क्या आप पिछले 50 साल से एक ही पार्टी को वोट दे रहे हैं या हर 5 साल बाद दल बदलते हैं? क्या आप एक नास्तिक हैं या सारा दिन भगवान का नाम लेते हैं? क्या आपको आम खाने अच्छे लगते हैं या पेड़ गिनने? आप चाहे मोहम्मद रफ़ी को पसंद करते हो या माइकल जैक्सन, घबराने की कोई ज़रूरत नहीं। किंचित भी विचलित ना हो, क्योंकि मेरे चैनल पर किसी के साथ भी कोई भेदभाव या अन्याय नहीं होगा। Hey everyone, this is AB and you're watching my channel called ItchyFeet AB की Life Diaries. This video is especially for those who don't know me, and I'll be doing a few intros about myself, this channel, and why I decided to create it. Of course, you will figure out that AB are the initials of my real name. I currently live in Mohali, which is just south from the Himalayan mountain ranges. However, I was born in New Delhi, where I completed most of my schooling, my education. But most of the later half of my life so far was spent in a small town in Himachal Pradesh, just south of the capital Shimla. Moving there was a blessing in disguise, क्योंकि मैं दिल्ली जैसे बड़े शहर से सडनली हिमालय के बीच एक छोटे से खूबसूरत टाउन में पहुंच गया. That is when I discovered the immense natural beauty our country has. My spare time was suddenly now used for climbing mountains, going down the valleys to small rivulets, riding bicycles on narrow roads through little villages, and walks through forests. Later on, a chance visit to some places in South India opened my eyes even more to the unlimited possibilities of discovery and exploration this country had to offer, as a tourist and a traveler. Hence, I can say I got bitten very early by the travel bug. तो जब मेरे दोस्त नए सेल फोन और इलेक्ट्रॉनिक गैजेट्स खरीदते थे, मैं पैसे सेव करता रहता था ताकि मैं इंडिया में ही सही एक और डेस्टिनेशन पे जा सकूं. So a significant portion of my life has been spent traveling, mostly in India, but also to a few other amazing countries as well. Of course, back then we didn't have digital cameras or the internet of today. तो उन रोमांचक दिनों की ज़्यादातर यादें या तो यहाँ हैं या कुछ प्रिंटेड फोटोग्राफ्स में. मुझे उस टाइम ट्रेन्स में सफ़र करना बहुत अच्छा लगता था. And a lot of my traveling in those days was solo and done by taking long train journeys, mostly from New Delhi, sometimes 48 hours, and then hopping from town to town in local buses and shared transport. So I have some amazing memories of those journeys in sleeper class coaches, because when you're traveling solo, you end up having a lot more interaction with fellow travelers, with locals, and you learn more and you discover a lot. I was lucky to get to see so much of my own country at quite a young age, since I loved riding motorcycles also from a very young age. Subsequently, due to my desire to have even more freedom on my travels, I started renting bikes to get around. Now, उन दिनों ये आसान काम नहीं था, क्योंकि मोटरसाइकिल रेंटल आजकल की तरह कॉमन बात नहीं थी. Most times I had to find someone who had a bike to spare and then make him an offer he couldn't refuse. But then I could travel at my own pace and will and do my own thing. अब इस दौरान कुछ 5 सालों में I ended up riding bikes in about 11 states in India, in bits and pieces. तो लगभग इसी टाइम से I have suffered what we can call itchy feet, on a regular basis, and I can't go too long without having traveled somewhere. I can safely say that for the past 20 years or so, I have not had a single year in which I didn't do at least 2 or sometimes even 3 significant trips somewhere, not counting the business ones. I've had the privilege of having traveled through Ladakh before the movie Three Idiots came out, and the region got overrun by tourists. Having done some scuba diving off the Andaman Islands when hardly anyone came to the spectacular Havelock Island, having sat on the rocks on the coast of Pondicherry's, the promenade, without anyone wanting to sell souvenirs to me. Having camped at Chandratal Lake, where there were no camps back then, setting up my own tent and not having anyone for miles around but myself and pristine Himalayan beauty. I remember on my first ever motorbike trip in Ladakh, I could park my motorcycle in the middle of the road and have a packed meal sitting on the bike because nobody came along, sometimes even for half an hour. On the remotest of the routes, which were mostly dirt tracks, not really roads, you would be lucky to see another motorcyclist. And when you did, you always stopped to say hello. So as far photography goes, I got my first digital camera somewhere in 2006 or 7. A choti cassette wala good old handycam. You'll see on some of my old photographs, I had it strapped on the handlebar of my motorbike so that I can film as I ride, which was quite tricky. So no GoPros or such, at least they were not easily available. Anyways, fast forwarding. As luck would have it, many years later, I turned my hobby into a profession and ended up starting a tour company. And for now, for about 10 years or so, I have been leading groups of motorcyclists from around the world on tours in India. So in a normal year, I'm riding bikes around India 3 or 4 months out of the year. Again, fast forwarding to the present, COVID-19 comes along, and I don't think there is anyone who has not been affected by it. Even this beard is also a gift from the pandemic. I've never had a beard in my life before, at least for long. Perhaps tourism industry has been hit the hardest, so sitting at home with a lot of time at hand, I decided to put it to some good use. Also, I believe what we will call history in a few years from now is happening right now, and these vlogs are also a way of weaving these wonderful memories into videos. So in due course, I shall be creating and sharing vlogs even from my travels in the past, as well as from recent times and future, of course. However, I have decided that this channel is not going to be just about travel vlogs, but a lot more. Matters and topics and issues which are close to my heart, especially with regards to India, its people, its way of life, this amazing country I live in, the wonderful people, and my profession in the travel industry has given me a lot. And those who already know me know that I'm always looking to find ways to give back to it. So there is also a good cause agenda behind this channel, which I will reveal to you in due course. I also promise there will be no clickbait titles and taglines to get views and subscribers on my channel. My vlogs and my videos are going to be about things as they are, and I leave it for you to decide what to make of it, how to interpret things. Of course, there will be a lot of information I'd like to share which helps people who are planning and organizing trips in the future. Now, like many other Indians, as you would have figured out, I'm also multilingual. मैं अंग्रेजी और हिंदी के अलावा पंजाबी भी बोल समझ लेता हूँ, but not very hardcore. But I also have to keep my overseas friends and followers in mind, so I'll be keeping most of the things in English, but of course can't help using the other languages. For now, I would like to urge you to subscribe to this channel and stay informed about all my new videos and upcoming vlogs. Before I go, a quick introduction to these two guys sitting behind me. Some of you might already know, this is not my fondness for stuffed toys. They're actually our travel mascots. ये पंडित जी हैं. He's our family travel mascot, which means that he travels with us when the whole family goes somewhere. ये 2014 से हमारे परिवार का हिस्सा हैं और हमारे साथ बहुत जगह घूमे हैं. ऑस्ट्रेलिया, हांगकांग, बाली, न्यूजीलैंड, सिंगापुर, मलेशिया, दुबई, मॉरिशस, काफ़ी घुमक्कड़ हैं. This here is Sambha, and he's a recent addition to the family. He's my motorcycle trip mascot, which means that he'll be accompanying me on my motorcycle trips. Quite a combination, these two. एक insect devouring frog turned vegan और दूसरा hopefully a reformed convict. ये एक साथ बैठ के गपशप मारते हैं और अपने travel experiences share करते हैं. But I have at least one thing common with each of them. Pandit ji and myself, we both believe in alternative lifestyles, and Samba and I both have a common life mantra, which is anything can kill you, so choose something fun. You'll keep seeing them time and again in my videos. Of course, in coming videos I'll also be sharing more details, like the motorcycles I've owned and ridden in the past and the ones I own and ride at present. And there is a new member which is going to join my fleet soon, so that's coming up as well in a few days. Till we meet again, I'd say stay safe, travel safe, ride safe. Bye for now.